The story opens with Casey Bowman, a highly skilled ninja, finally enjoying a peaceful life in Japan. After years of dangerous missions, he has settled down with his wife, Namiko, and the two are eagerly preparing to welcome their first child. For the first time in years, Casey seems to have everything he has ever wanted: a loving family, a respected dojo, and a future worth protecting. During a trip into town, Casey quickly defeats two armed robbers with incredible martial arts skills, showing that although he has embraced peace, his deadly instincts remain as sharp as ever. Unfortunately, this brief encounter becomes the beginning of a nightmare. Later that evening, Casey returns home expecting another quiet night with his wife. Instead, he discovers something that completely shatters his world. Namiko has been murdered by an unknown attacker. The loss is devastating. Not only has Casey lost the woman he loves, but he has also lost the future they dreamed of together. The normally calm and disciplined warrior becomes consumed by grief and anger. Rather than accepting the tragedy, Casey becomes determined to discover who is responsible. From this moment forward, revenge becomes his only purpose. During the funeral, an old friend named Nakabara arrives from Thailand. He encourages Casey to leave Japan for a while, hoping that training in a different environment will help him recover emotionally. At first, Casey refuses. However, he cannot ignore the strange details surrounding the murder. The attackers Casey fought earlier may somehow be connected. Instead of moving on, he quietly begins investigating every possible lead. Every clue only raises more questions, convincing him that his wife's death was carefully planned. Eventually, Casey accepts Nakabara's invitation and travels to Thailand. Although everyone believes he has come to heal, Casey secretly continues searching for answers. Nakabara welcomes him into his dojo, where Casey resumes intense ninja training. The physical exercises help strengthen his body, but mentally he remains haunted by painful memories. His anger repeatedly gets the better of him during practice, reminding everyone that emotional wounds can be harder to overcome than physical injuries. Before Casey has time to recover emotionally, another shocking murder takes place. One of Nakabara's students is found dead using the exact same method that killed Namiko. This confirms Casey's worst fear. The killer is still active. Even worse, the murders are connected by a pattern stretching back many years. Nakabara explains that an old family conflict may have created enemies seeking revenge across generations. The mystery becomes far larger than Casey originally imagined. Using old maps and information provided by Nakabara, Casey begins tracking a powerful criminal operating deep inside Myanmar. The journey forces him into unfamiliar territory filled with corruption, criminals, and danger. Rather than charging in recklessly, Casey carefully gathers information while staying hidden. Along the way, he receives unexpected help from local people willing to point him toward the mysterious organization. Every step brings him closer to discovering who truly ordered the murders. As the investigation continues, Casey realizes that raw anger alone will never help him succeed. He returns to the principles his ninja training taught him years earlier: patience, discipline, focus. Through meditation and relentless practice, Casey slowly regains control over his emotions. Instead of fighting for revenge alone, he begins fighting for justice and the memory of his family. His transformation from a grieving husband back into a disciplined warrior becomes one of the film's strongest themes. As Casey closes in on the people responsible, disturbing secrets begin to emerge. The murders are connected to old rivalries, powerful criminal organizations, and hidden betrayals that stretch far beyond what Casey expected. He realizes that not everyone around him can be trusted. Friends, allies, and enemies become increasingly difficult to tell apart. Every new discovery changes his understanding of the mission. Instead of ending the story here, the film builds toward an explosive final confrontation where Casey must finally face those responsible for destroying his peaceful life. If you enjoyed this recap and want more action-packed movie breakdowns, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know which movie I should cover next.